Hi everybody. I decided to make a DIY for everyone on how to put together a shelf. This specific shelf I needed for my basement, and it is approximately 62 inches high and 38 inches wide. But I put together that one so this way I can start organizing my basement a lot better. I have a second one I'm going to put together that is the same size, straight out the box, and I'll show you step by step how I do it. Okay, so I removed all of the shelving from the box, and I've included my own blunt sledgehammer, but it's really not really a sledgehammer, but it is one of the hammers that you could just tap in everything. This is going to be when you read your instructions. Always read your instructions to know exactly what the checklist is and how many that you have, what the results are, what the warnings are if there are any. And they always tell you to be cautious and during assembly, when lifting tools and stretching before lifting tools, wear protective gloves, build on a suitable level. And these are the rest of the instructions to tell you step by step of what to do. Since I've already put together one, I already know what to do. I'm just going to videotape how to put together all of these items to make a beautiful shelf. All right.
Inside the framework, we asked them to make a character. Yeah. And I could think of online cookie maker. Actually, there isn't a character. It's an article of clothing a character wears. Good definition on that.
When I'm reading off of the component checklist, it tells me that I should have 8 half uprights. These are the 8 half uprights. This is what it looks like.
And the malt shop sign. And I'm thinking,
it has slats down the middle, and it is rectangular. 8 half uprights.
I realize other cookies have characters.
10 front and back bars. These are the front and the back bars.
I'm crossing my fingers that the reindeer
10 of these for front and back.
Reindeer has to and this is the character that either makes or breaks this
10 side bars. These are a little shorter.
My
front and back
hair is
or side bars.
and flowy.
That is what that looks like. I'm going to have 5 support bars. That's these half bars. And they have ends. Each one has ends. 5 of them. And the difference between the side bar and the support bar. Side bar, support bar.
Scribbling all the different colors together on top of each other. And that looks good to me.
5 decks. These are the shelves to put in. 5 of those. 4 upright connectors. Which are these. They're going to go connect. Finally, we have 8 foot rests. 8 foot rests that goes in the corner of the sidebars when we're done. Okay, I'm going to be silent. You'll hear my background. I'll try to put some music over it, but I'm going to go ahead and start putting this all together. half sidebar and a footer. Put it right down on the bottom. Turn it over and tap it in.
Checkerboard pattern. I'm gonna do a little bit of that.
Tap, tap, tap. Take another sidebar. Take another footer. Place it on.
Different techniques to create a wood grain. German smokers were mostly carved out of wood. And I love the idea of trying to create a cookie that looks like it's
And then
completely
tap
made
it
out
on.
of wood. The first thing I'm going to do is take a darker
Nice
color
and level.
brown
Both of these.
and paint it inside my bag. That'll give me this really cool wood grain.
Next, I'm going to take a front and or back bar. These are much longer than the other ones, which are side bars. Different. And then take the long one. See right here? There are some slats in there. We're going to insert it into the slats. Head it down. I want to start at the very bottom. And it will go down into the slat. So we just go ahead and line it up the best way that we can. And then we'll use, what is it called? Let me tell you what it's called right now.
3 minutes left, cookie makers.
This is time work. So what I'm going to do is use some black icing and then line it here. Karen got a little behind in her decorating. I'm not sure she's going to make it. I'm adding sprinkles to the middle here because the cookies are going to crack these open and it's going to be a fun little surprise. Plan your finishing touches.
If you're gluing these together, get them glued right now. Karen.
I got it, Eddie.
A rubber mallet, that's what it's called. But this one is not a rubber mallet. This one is a steel mallet. So use a steel mallet or a rubber mallet. I will tap lightly when I put this in.
That is it. Stop.
You guys made it!
Totally groovy job, everybody.
This holiday season, it's gonna be busy. It's gonna be emotional. But it's gonna be worth it.
Okay, I had to get my chair because I was leaning on my toes. But this is called a mallet. So you can have a steel metal mallet or a rubber mallet. So I'm going to use this, but I'll tap very lightly on the metal. So once again, go ahead and secure that in to the slots. I hope you can see it. It's all black. And tap it right down in there.
Brought to you by Great Design.
I'll just take one of these to lean it on while I insert it into the slats.
Karen, tell us about your retro Christmas cookies.
So the decade I chose was the 60s.
There's an upper and a lower level one here.
Cookie Santa, and my second design is
Wait a
a
minute,
Christmas
let me
character
check that.
pinata cookie with tie-dye gift wrapping. It's such a
I just want to make sure it's lined up properly.
dipped it into the icing combination on the plate rather than
With top and bottom
Your cookies
slats.
are lined up very well.
All right,
I mean,
good.
this was pretty ambitious
There
for
we go.
round one. We didn't require any sort of 3D or interactive component to your
And
cookies.
tap, tap, tap.
Before we go into the about the
That is
Cookie
locked in
Santa
there.
cookie.
Now this is
You
what
can
I'm
see
talking
it's
about.
locked
This is
in
so
there.
awesome. This
Okay,
is-
now to do the other side.
This is so neat.
These are once again
All right, I think it's time to break open these crackers here.
the half
Oh, there it goes.
There we go.
racks with
I like
the
it.
bottoms
All
on.
right, I want to taste this chocolate orange.
Yes. Here's what I appreciate.
Look down the
All
side,
it takes two
make
things.
sure it's aligned,
Chocolate and orange.
and then tap it right
And
in.
they're so balanced. They're literally tossing the finish line at the same time. I also love the texture of the cookie. Very nice.
All right, they're both secured
Good job, Karen. Really good job.
into the slats. And I'm going to do the same thing, 2 more on the sides, and put them all together. And it doesn't take really that long once you have all the items together that you need. And
And the straight on.
read their instructions.
Just look at the last Christmas I gave you my heart cookies.
I always use my instructions, but I'm not using them right now because I just put one shelf together, and now I know what to do.
Mocha cookie. First thing I get is the coolness,
Front and back slat once
and
again.
then I get the richness of the chocolate.
You know, mint and chocolate
Insert it
are
in
tricky to balance, but you have
to the
just
slats
right
on a
balance
piece of
of
metal.
chocolate and mint. I love the combo, and I love the 80s. Thanks, Priscilla.
Thanks, Priscilla.
Line it up, and then tap it in.
Retro Christmas cookies.
You can push on the tabs just to make sure that they're going to go right down into the slats. This way you have a good and secure connection.
All right, let's check out your disposable Santa cookie. Well, another
Tap, tap,
you
tap,
definitely know the colors that are
and
inside
it
of
is
that.
in.
This
Do
little
it
looks
to
like her.
the other side.
How realistic it is.
And what I'm using the very bottom, the very last
I mean, it's not a lot
slats in here for my footers.
Dark black. Now, I also like how you spread out your neon colors. You did a really good job of piping a good, nice, clean borderline, and it has a gloss to it. And this thing I remember about those snacks, it had a nice little sheen.
Right, that is down and secured.
Taste this cotton candy.
Do it again.
That is
Take a look at it,
Sweet like cotton candy.
and it is in.
Do that again.
No, this one is not.
my hamstring.
Tap this one really good.
Because of the color of the cookie, I think I expect some kind of
All right.
definable flavor like
That
strawberry
is
or
in the
raspberry.
slats.
But
Good,
even if
good,
it's
good.
just had a tiny little
So now we have these 2 pieces
fruit, it would make
ready
a little more
to be joined together.
Thank you, Noah.
And what we do is now we have them, the inners face each other, because now we're going to put in those sidebars. Sidebars to get it together, and that'll help us to secure our shelves. So what we do is put one half down.
So beautiful and so 50s.
So we grab this sidebar. The sidebar, once again,
I love that you
has the slats that are going down, not on the sides,
So it definitely reads
as in the support.
So let's check
This
out
one is
Mrs.
the support
Claus's
and actually has holes in it.
I love how
Sidebar
nice and
does
smooth
not have
this
holes.
royal ice is. And I love that you kind of
So let's get these sidebars in here.
everything in to where it's nice and smooth.
I think it's pretty clever that you.
And once again, this is going on the bottom.
Where is Mrs. Claus? We asked you to make an actual character now.
I'm right here.
Is that though?
You see, just wanted to show you once again. We're going to tap that in.
Herbal Smartbase from Tempur-Pedic, and it responds to time automatically. Remember that on the hardware, or opting for the cabinet. Because the
We'll get the other one. Oops, I didn't tap it in all the way.
your best
But these we're going to do together.
ever. Save up to $500 on select adjustable mattresses.
Put this on the bottom
Black
slats.
Friday event. Learn more at Tempur-Pedic.com.
Make sure they are coming straight in there.
It's gonna be
Where are you
busy,
tapping that? This should line up
but it's gonna be
with the
worth it.
front and the back. That we've already tapped it. All right. Now get the other side for the sidebar. Once again, we're putting these together now.
And lunch is no exception, especially when it's just me, myself, and I. And
Come over here. There we go.
is Gracie Fine.
gonna just go ahead and tap it in.
Some chickpeas can thread for multiple months. Pair these with salt, peppers, and peppermint peppers for a flavor-packed vegetarian lunch.
These are not heavy, they're very lightweight right now, once you begin. And it's gonna go in the opposite side.
Actually, was making an actual character now.
I was standing up when I did this originally. Now let me go ahead and stand back up and move around a little bit.
All right, let's taste this cranberry clean time chicken.
It is a cookie that is so pleasant to eat. But I'm not getting much citrus at all.
It has a nice pop of sweetness. I almost want more of this cranberry.
Really good chocolate.
The problem that I'm having is one side wants to go in quicker than the top.
And successful than others.
But we'll get it together. And this came off because that means I didn't tap it in properly. But we'll put that on again.
Nolan, you definitely delivered on the cotton candy flavor. Ultimately, it was just a little bit too sweet for us.
The second cookie maker going home is Amber. We would swear that German smoker design hand crawled, but the tree-like cookie was just really simple. Really good.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and slide this right down and again. Make sure that it's where you want it to be. Get that all lined up. I don't need to see it because I can feel where it's going. And it is there because I can see it going through. Then I'm gonna go ahead and tap that in.
First snow of Christmas. Where are you?
Now I have these three sides connected. Now we'll go ahead and connect the last side. Once again, I'm taking a sidebar.
360 degrees.
This part is going to be the inside. The flat part will be on the outside. This way it makes your shelf look real nice. Go ahead and insert it in the bottom slats, the last two slats on the bottom. Make sure it's all lined up, and you tap it right up.
2.5 hours to create your 3D wall display.
There you go. There you have the bottom shelf ready. Once again, my little bottom shelf footer came off right over here, which I'll go ahead fit it back on there, make sure it's on there nice and tight.
Having enough space to fit in detail
Alright,
into
here
the
it
snow
is.
globe
Okay,
and the base of the snow globe.
so that's the bottom of your shelf. And we have one more step to go to secure the bottom of the shelf, and that is to add the support. The support has these two ends. What you're going to do on this bottom bar, there's going to be two slats in here. You insert it through the slat by bending it
Ube flavor,
at a right angle.
I really love the taste of
You
ube.
go ahead and bend it,
Yam,
and then you slide it right into the slats, one into the other.
like a jam that's basically pulverized ube. It's kind of tricky to pair with other things because it's a delicate flavor. So I add condensed milk to boost the sweetness. I've never had a golden berry.
All right, that is in. There is your full bottom.
Sour cherry.
And now if you'd like to measure to see how high you want to have your shelves,
So I'm gonna make a buttercream.
you go ahead and insert your shelf.
Berries, so beautiful.
Insert it with the corner
I recommend it super personal to me. When I
compared
hit the snow
to
globe,
this corner
I
is
think
cut off.
sentimental
This corner is
and
pointed.
about 10 years
Include
ago,
your pointed corner
Sandy, I
down
lost
in
my
first,
son.
and then bring the cut side down, and there you go, and that fits.
I'm going to be making Maxwell
So that is the bottom
that passed away, and he's gonna be
of your shelf. I'm gonna go get something so I can measure how high I want my bottom shelf.
heritage into the design by adding parole lanterns, which are Filipino Christmas decorations.
Priscilla, ooh, look at that purple. What's going on?
I put some ube haraya in it, which is like a
So for this bottom shelf, I want it to be high enough so that I'm able to put an item of this height
for you.
on this bottom shelf.
I feel like it's really strong, so I don't want to put too much. The cookie dough I'm making is a vanilla caramel marshmallow cookie.
I really need to get organized here.
The judges will think that I didn't.
So let's say it's this height.
Orange in my first round, but adding
Take all my little swords out.
it's going to give a completely different flavor profile.
Karen, what am I going to see inside this notebook?
And I'm gonna measure it,
My theme is Christmas under the sea. I love scuba diving, so I'm going
but
to make
getting
myself
another front and
scuba
back.
diving in a Santa suit, and instead
Side,
of a typical
front
Christmas
and
tree,
back.
I'm going to be decorating some coral reefs instead of Christmas trees. For my
Rack
base, I'm
holder
going to
here.
stack 5 cookies on top of each other.
And just measure it
So I can
here.
fit in enough detail.
See the height.
That's good.
So I think that's a good height. And I'm gonna start go ahead and placing those in the slats.
Chocolate chip cookie with a vanilla royal icing. Look, yummy. It doesn't smell where I live. So I have to really think outside of the box. And the most iconic thing about where I live is Monterey Bay. There are sailboats daily, and I think sailboats.
All right, that's ready to get tapped down in.
What is that?
And then put it on the same level as that side. All right, that is level here. Make sure it's lined up,
Snow globe.
ready to be tapped in. I'm gonna go ahead and tap that down.
On Monterey Bay. The stage is to create a Christmas tree, and then I'm going to have really iconic images from the Monterey Bay.
So are you actually making a
So right now, I'm not gonna put in the front bar yet, or even the side bars, because I'm gonna go ahead and add on a connector. A connector is going to be for the upper part of the shelves. Connector have also these slides,
cookie makers?
and I'm gonna go ahead and slide it down into the slats on each corner.
I'm working on my sugar dome. I'm just making a sugar mixture with
So this part goes on the outside, and the clips go on the inside.
so it reaches the hardball stage.
The clips will clip on
It's going to harden, and I can just spray the balloon.
to the slats on the inside of this
Isomalt, because I feel like isomalt won't give me
the corner stand,
I'm dying
or
to
pole,
sugar glue because I want
whatever you
my
want to
glue
call it.
to
And we're gonna tap that down again.
So in order to make my globe, I'm going to use a balloon filled with water and then pour that sugar on top.
All right, so that one doesn't want to go. So you know what? We're going to have it to slide in the back.
Everywhere.
See if we can
So
do
right now,
that.
it seems like Karen is the only one that's really started on the construction of her snow.
Okay, this is
Nope, I guess it will have to go just like I said, slide it on the inside. Let's get this right.
To get the perfect dome, because it hardens so quickly, it's a water balloon she's pouring the sugar over. That's incredible. I'm gonna move this over and pop it. A lot of things can still go wrong. I still have to remove the balloon under it, which is really nerve-wracking. So now I have to cut the top of this. And then put it over the sink and let it
Overzealous with that. So actually, this is not going down in like I did it with the first one.
My fear here is that I'm gonna go too fast and I'm going to crack it. I don't want to start all over.
Oh, I'm sorry, everybody.
Enjoy worry-free travel. Save
All right, so now we're going to go ahead and insert these supporter slats,
confidence knowing your
these supporter sides that have slats, and you go ahead and insert it into the slats. You go right ahead and just put it in here, and you can tap it down, or you can push it down. That went in very easily, so I'm going to go ahead and do this one the same way. Push it down into the slats. Wonderful. Just tap it anyway. Make sure it's all the way down in there. Because these are our support. Our supports for our corners for the shelves. Once again, on the inside, make sure it is lined up, ready to go down into the slats, which you did. Once more, inside, and make it slide down into those slats. All right. Now we're ready to add another.
It will create movement in my ocean.
I'm gonna make an isomalt. I think the other girls might be doing sugar syrup. I see my other
We're going to add two more,
sugar syrup for their.
well actually 4 more half uprights. So this way we'll have the actual shelf.
Because like it's a little quicker if I have
Just move everything over. I still can access it. All right, so we have 4 more to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to go ahead and connect it to our supports.
It's not as clear as using a sugar syrup. I have to let this dry.
Make sure it
until
lines
it's
up.
a little bit cool to touch. If I take it out too early, it's not going to hold its shape. Ta-da! Sort of ta-da. I'm creating
Go ahead and push it down.
with corn syrup. This goes into the oven at 300 degrees and it's gonna bubble up. And I'm trying to dye them green so that they look like coral reef Christmas trees. Okay. So I am
And you can tap that in
taking
inside.
of my angel and I do a little bit of a brush on
My
it.
mallet,
I wanna put a lot
so I
of
forgot
detail
what it was
into
called.
Maxwell's angel because
Let me
it's a
get my mallet.
representation of him and he's the
So I can
whole
go ahead and
point
tap that
of this
in.
piece. I am trying to connect my wings with a little isomalt as a glue. This is a 360 design, so I want to make it stand up with a little dimension, putting the wings
And
behind
now
it
that is
to the sides.
Look at that.
These are called parole lanterns. Filipino paroles are stars that represent like the North Star.
On the other side of Santa's sailboat, SS Claus, I am piping a Christmas tree. I variegated my icing to get flow
Okay.
and dimension on
It's
my
ready to get
colors.
tapped down.
With the lighthouse, I'm gonna
This is to keep everything nice and level. So that's why you need to line everything up correctly. You just tap it in.
Sorry, a minute. My eyes
You don't
smell
have to
so
worry
cold.
about
I'm
all that.
a little bit nervous about this part because I know it can crack on me. And then I have to start
Okay.
over.
And the last one.
The globe looks great in shape, so I'm happy with it. Alright.
I'm going to frost the outside with an American buttercream. Just decorating it. I feel like it's going to be way
Alright.
faster than trying to decorate it with frost.
Now we're going to add the sidebars.
Me, I'm using fondant to make myself scuba diving in a Santa suit.
Right where we have
Here,
our front or back
that I'm going to stick
bar,
on.
shelving bar.
Very high.
I'm going to make sure we get it in the right slots so that it is even. And tap it right down.
Still hasn't taken the dome off.
Push that down like a cup.
Oh, crap. Eddie, crying right now.
Do we have time to make another one, Tammy?
I might try.
I need to try like so. Go right now.
Okay. Now that I'm finished with that, I'll go ahead and add my front bar, which is the longer one. Once again on the inside. same location
I decided that I'm going to write
to match up with the back bar and front bar and side bar.
I heard my husband sing the first time I met him.
What I'm doing is I'm filling it with my finger to make sure it is aligned with the slot.
The pearl to the side of the base. I made
Sorry, I'm chewing gum, but I love my gum. Okay. Right in there. It's right in there. And then I can test it out and put a shelf on. Once again, insert in the middle. First put the corners in and then you got a shelf. So now I know that this can fit in here when I want it. And then I can put something else over here. Now what is the next size that I need? I think this would be another measurement because but it'll all stabilize once everything is. Oh, I know what I did forget is to put in the support. The support can go in now, it can go in later, but since we're doing it, I'll go ahead and put the support in right now, and then we'll measure it off once again. The support once again has the edges on the side. I'm going to go ahead and bend it.
My hometown of Monterey.
And then I'm going to go ahead and slide it right in.
There's a Christmas tree on one side and on the other side.
Get sliding in. No issues. And this side is sliding in.
I feel like it's very obvious that your strong suit
All
is
the
your
way
piping
through.
skills.
There
You
we
did
go.
the same technique on with the pump
Okay,
crawling.
one more
You did that
time.
in the first round and you brought it back in the second round. But the way you pipe the water, it gives the
Measure it up.
play dynamic.
That seems to be a good height.
which I love.
Take the
It looks
back.
like the guy who lives at the lighthouse decorated for Christmas.
But we do have to point out the obvious.
Measure it up where you need it.
It feels
We're gonna go
like
over
it's
here.
unfinished.
So we give ourselves enough height
We do have to point out the obvious.
for our second shelf. Okay, right there. And
It feels like it's unfinished.
there, but that looks like it's uneven. Let me
All right,
just
so
make
I've
sure.
never said this before in life. Let's taste this snow globe, this chocolate chip royal orange cookie.
That is correct. Ooh, that one slid right in. Tap it again.
It's
Just to make sure.
cookie. Has a nice sweetness to it, and I really enjoy.
You can just move real fast. Now you know.
Sidebar.
Sidebar.
Thank you.
What are you doing?
I did get the blood orange.
Fill it with your fingers where the slats are. Bring this down.
Thank you, Tammy.
Fill it with fingers. Make sure it's lined up properly with the other side.
So I
Once it is, go ahead and push it in.
represent him with Max as
Tap. This is all aligned.
Where are these cookies right
So those are Filipino pearls.
We have another
here? So
one.
the Perot cookies are nice and precise, and the
Go
dome
ahead,
itself,
line
it
it up.
seems like it's pretty snug to the base. Oh yeah.
This is all in real time. Plus, this doesn't take too much time to do. That one is ready. I'm going to go ahead, put my front bar in. Make sure I get it at the right height.
Before until today.
Filling it with my fingers. Lining it up. Making sure the slots are there.
Where has it been all my life?
Alright.
Whoa.
And then I'll go ahead.
Very self- but it's so sweet and creamy. Like a tropical just blast.
Alright.
Magnificent.
Know what to do with this.
Good job.
And great.
The support beam.
Tell us all about your 3D Christmas snow globe.
So I made Christmas under the sea. So I'm
Slide it
decorating
in there.
a suit with a coral reef Christmas tree with a starfish on the top.
What I love
Right,
is
this
that you
one's
have
giving me a
these
little bit of
little
problem.
shiny
That's okay because we'll get it
reefs
slid
and
in.
trees as decoration all around the base. The coral reef detail is amazing.
So what's happening is it's a slide that goes all the way through, and this one is not going all the way through. It's coming on the outside, but I wanted to go all the way through. So what I did was I just bent it a little bit more. Let's get this one back in. There we go. Those are in.
I like how you got sculpted your
Get
hair.
another shelf.
Gives it movement.
Put the corner down.
Put it in the water. All right, this is vanilla.
Another shelf that is supported.
It's a very sweet cookie. I'm getting the cardamom.
This is a
It's through
5
the sweetness in
shelf.
such a wonderful way. It's just
A
like
5
sugar cookie with a little
shelf.
something special.
That's 5 layers.
And the icing has a really nice.
All right, one more measure.
Like the blood orange itself gets
All right,
you know, at least that citrus pop.
let's
So
get the
when it comes to
sidebar
added
in.
citrus flavor, though, there's
Let me
nothing
see if
like
you can
that.
see what I'm
I
doing.
think it really brings it. Thank you so much, Karen. Thank you. Great job. You guys really put your heart and souls into these things. Everything was so personal to who you are, where you live. We love seeing it.
We gave each one of your snow globe displays a fair shake. And we decided
All right,
the Christmas
I'm
cookie
gonna go
challenge
ahead and put the last
$10,000
shelf up.
is
This is my measuring. So I'm like, okay, I can use that
Karen.
height for my shelf. And remember, even if it's not the right height, you can take it out and do it again.
I want to tell is my mom.
And
because she was so
resize it.
worried. I quit my stable 9-to-5 job to do something creative, but I think this will really prove to her that I'm good enough to be successful.
All right, yeah, it's going right in. I'm gonna tap, tap, tap. This way is nice and level because the slants are the same height. Take it down. I'm gonna get a side.
On camera.
I'm gonna go put that in.
Kraft Cheesy Broccoli Puffs will be your family's favorite new Thanksgiving app. Frozen broccoli is ready to cook in the microwave in minutes. Filling mixture.
I got a little zealous with that one and I kind of tapped it off.
Prepare the puff pastry and cut it into squares. Then
Tap it in.
broccoli.
So I'm gonna tap it in. So that's what you have to do. Just tap it up and tap it back in. Tap it up and tap it back in. There we go. If that's correct, do the same thing over here.
So many people are overweight now and asking themselves, why can't I lose weight? For most, the reason is insulin resistance.
All right.
They don't even know
You're
they have
gonna
it.
go ahead.
Action diets don't address insulin resistance.
It
That's
doesn't
why
go
they
in,
don't
just
work.
stop
Release from Gogo.
it again.
Reverse insulin resistance, stops sugar cravings, and releases cellular fat, all while controlling stress and emotional eating. At last, a diet pill that actually works. Go to Gogo.
Let those shelves be secured. Here is my front piece. I'm gonna go ahead, fill it again with my fingers, make sure I'm in the right area. For everything to just go ahead and slide right in. All right. Ooh, didn't have that one correct. Let's get it right. Fill it with my fingers. And it's in the right area. I could take a look, see if it's in the right area, and tap that in. Right. There we go. All right, you just want to make sure it is solid. And I'm going to go ahead and put in my support. Slide this one in. Slide that one in. All right, that one is all ready. let me get the top. And then for the very last level, go ahead. Start up with the very last level with the very upper slots. And go ahead and push those in. And go ahead and tap. Once again, you're going to tap it in because this will make it level. Everything is level right now. Put in the side. Hit the very top once again. And this side. Got to do it on all the sides. Make sure it's in there so everything can be level. And the very last one. Filling it with your fingers. You know where it needs to go. Or even go to the other side. If you want to take a look. I just want to help you and show you that it's very easy to put together your own furniture, especially with these shelves. It may look intimidating, but once you read the instructions, you follow your instructions, and it'll be easy as 1, 2, 3. Put in the corner, put in the top, and there you go. You have a whole shelf all put together for you to start organizing. All right, there may be some pieces left over, such as these footers. You can just put them right up on top if you need. Mine is going underneath there, so I don't believe I need top footers. But you just smack them right down, bang them right on. All right, everybody, that's how you put together a shelf. Assemble it from the box. I hope this helps you out. If you like, subscribe and like.